Hi, my name is Lorraine, and I'm doing another video. If you'll give me a second to clear center and balance my energy, we'll get started. Okay, so I just had a very strong message that came in this past week, and it just keeps coming back to me, so I know that's where I'm going to start. This week on my Facebook page, I shared a memory, and I shared it just from the image. So I saw the image and I was like, wow, this is a powerful image. And I'll do a picture-in-picture to show you what the image is. And I didn't know what the caption was, but it was just so powerful to me that I shared it with a comment. The comment I put was, wow, this is the moment. But I wanted to read, it's really important to read the caption, which was from 2 years ago, because it's important, because that was the message that came through this week. It's Revelation 7, verse 1 through 11. After I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding back its 4 winds, so that no wind would blow on land or sea or on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east with the seal of the living God. And he called out in a loud voice to the 4 angels who had been given power to harm the land and the sea. Do not harm the land or sea or trees until we have sealed the foreheads of the servants of our God. And I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000, from all the tribes of Israel. From the tribe of Judah, 12,000 were sealed. From the tribe of Reuben, 12,000. From the tribe of Gad, 12,000. From the tribe of Asher, 12,000. From the tribe of Nephtali, 12,000. From the tribe of Manasseh, 12,000. From the tribe of Simeon, 12,000. From the tribe of Levi, 12,000. From the tribe of Issachar, 12,000. From the tribe of Zebulun, 12,000. From the tribe of Joseph, 12,000. And from the tribe of Benjamin, 12,000. After this I looked and saw a multitude too large to count, from every nation and tribe and people and tongue, standing before the throne and before the Lamb. They were wearing white robes and holding palm branches in their hands, and they cried out in a loud voice, "Salvation to our God, who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb." And all the angels stood around the throne and around the elders and the 4 living creatures, and they fell face down before the throne and worshiped God. And so then I commented 2 years ago, something big is coming. And so when I posted that, and then I went back later and read the caption, I started having visions and information started coming in. And so we, from a Christian foundation, and again, I've said I was raised Catholic, we think about the 4 angels. It states 4 angels because this is from the Christian Bible. But as I've expanded my understanding of spirituality and energy and this source energy, there are a lot of metaphors that are used, symbols that are used. And as I was reading that caption, what came to me were keys and codes, which is represented by unicorns, dragons, which are the fields of energy, elementals, which represent, and devas, which represent the vegetation. So elementals, you could say, I would say, are angels or guardians for trees, plants, insects, all those, anything in the air, anything in the water, okay, anything on land. And then the next, it went to the four beings in the heart of the mother, earth. And I've talked about these four energies, and I've heard them referred to as giants, but they are whatever they need to be to protect the heart of Mother Earth. And they represent earth, air, fire, and water. And I represent ether, and I work with them, but then also I work as a unifying force for all these other energies. And so the unicorns are the keys and codes. They have been given permission to for all energies to access the fields, the dragons, the elementals that take care of the trees, the land, the air, the water, have been given permission, and the heart of Mother Earth, the four beings, water, air, earth, fire, and ether, have been given permission to, I guess, open these seals and start the process. Okay? Because they have been given this permission, because those who have done the work and fulfilled their obligation and are ready to transcend have been sealed. Okay? The seals have been placed. How did they refer to it here? Do not harm the land or sea or trees until we have sealed the foreheads of the servants of God. So the servants of God have been sealed. And so these elements, these elementals, these angels have been given permission to execute the will of the divine. Okay? But it's not just that. I've heard through different channels of information that there are negative dragons as well as positive dragons, right? Everything is mirrored. There is duality in everything. So anything that has a positive aspect or a light aspect has a negative aspect, a dark aspect, okay? But that doesn't make those things bad or good. These things, these elements, let's just use the dragons because I'm talking about it, serve a purpose, whether they carry a positive connotation or a negative connotation, okay? But what's important to note, that the positive and the negative connotations exist on this world. And as this call is made, all these elements are coming together, and they are moving from the all these elements are moving into balance on Mother Earth, because Mother Earth's vibration is rising, okay? The most negative energies that were here for a purpose, to provide temptation, have served that purpose, and they are moving back into balance to serve Mother Earth. Okay, to serve Mother Earth. As I said, this energy of temptation, we could say it's a devil, Lucifer, whatever you want to call it, is truly just temptation. It provides an opportunity. It offers one drink. But are you going to have that one drink, or are you going to drink the whole bottle? Like I said in the last video, I just used that as an example. And everything can be taken to an excess. Food, working out, water, smoking, drinking, drugs, sex, everything, work, okay? Everything can be taken to an excess, and this is about balance. So that element of temptation that we can refer to as Satan or Lucifer served its purpose on this world. And as I said in the last video, it revealed that negative, what we consider negative or unbalanced or dark energy, revealed itself to me, and it was truly angelic. It serves the divine. It serves this unity, this source energy that embodies both light and dark, which created this universe in order for it to see itself from a different aspect, from a different perspective, all the things it could possibly be. So these elements have already served their purpose, and in doing so, they go back to their true homeostatic state of balance. Okay, so this process that we're going through is these extremes in energy, whether it be light and dark, positive or negative, balanced or unbalanced, are all moving to this homeostatic balanced state. Okay, and that's what this process is that we're going through. Those that are sealed have worked towards living a balanced life. Okay, and so we have moved. This is all part of our own self-actualization, self-realization, understanding. What we have done is we have moved to the next level of consciousness, and we needed to reach this state of balance, of understanding, of awareness of our existence and our connection to the divine in order to move to the next phase. Okay, so I feel like the Bible or Revelation presents this information as a form of punishment, because I believe, or I feel that that was part of the intention to create this godlike energy for us to fear, to keep us in control. Okay, but that's not truly what it is, because God, as it's been presented to us, does not truly exist. Okay, there is a unifying force, a unifying field, a divine consciousness, divine awareness that is all things, including us. We are part of that, and we are pieces of that divine energy, and we carry that divine energy within us. And as we go through these experiences, we inform, educate, and evolve, and help this divine consciousness see itself from different perspectives, because it is experiencing this universe through us. Okay, and as I said in not the last video, like 2 videos ago, that this divine energy has to truly forget what it is to experience this universe from a to have an authentic experience. Okay, it needs to forget its divine root. It needs to forget that it is the creator of this universe in order to experience it from a different perspective. And so that is our journey, is to live as divine beings on this world, in this universe, to experience an existence that is different than anything we've ever experienced before. Okay, and we do this for ourselves as individual fractals within the divine consciousness, but as part of the divine consciousness, we experience we offer these experiences to that unifying force, that unifying consciousness, okay, that divine consciousness, okay. So right now we are going through a process, a transition in consciousness and awareness. And so we have been, each of us have been identified in some way as being ready to transcend to the next level of consciousness. And we have been, in the Bible, it is just referred to as being marked with a seal, okay? And so what we are experiencing right now is truly, the best way to put it is the symphony of the universe. This is a symphony that's playing out. The keys and codes, the unicorns, the dragons, the fields of energy within and around Mother Earth and the universe. The elementals, those energies, the beings at the heart of Mother Earth, those energies, they don't work in isolation. They don't work alone. They work together and they create a unifying force, a unifying field to protect and transition Mother Earth, to move it through this process. And this includes, okay, the light and the darkness. The light and the darkness have served their purpose. They come together to a balanced place and they work together as a symphony of energy, of vibration, of frequency, of love, of intention to help transition this world. Okay, to the process of transition, the process of change, the process of transcendence is we are moving through it right now. Okay, and I know there's a lot of things happening to try to stop that, right? This unbalanced energy is trying to stop that and control this movement of Mother Earth, this transcendence of Mother Earth. And what happens when you work against the flow of energy, because all these energies, the unicorns, the dragons, the elementals, and the beings at the heart of Mother Earth, when they work together in this symphony, they are creating a beautiful flow of energy within the divine consciousness to move Mother Earth and accelerate this process of transcendence, okay? And when this other energy that still lives from this place of separation and control and lives at this place of deep, unbalanced energy, when they work against the flow of energy, they create that friction. And that friction is what's creating a lot of the catastrophe that we're seeing on this planet, okay? But just to clarify, I feel like I need to clarify these, what we would call dark energies, demons, devil, Lucifer, okay? These energies serve a purpose, okay? Just like beings that we consider angels, like archangels and so on. They exist on both the light and the dark side, and I'm just going to use that paradigm because it's the easiest to work from. And they all serve a purpose, and they serve a purpose for this source energy. The light angels and the dark angels, okay? They all serve a purpose. But once that purpose is fulfilled, they always move to center to fulfill the will of the divine consciousness, okay? But people who commit to toxic positivity or toxic negativity, They are living out of balance, and they have chosen that. And so they remain at this 3D level of consciousness, and they are moved to a different place where they can remain at that vibration. And they will live through this cycle again until they are ready to transcend to the next level of consciousness. And this isn't punishment, it just means that they're not ready, okay? And as I've said in the past, that will happen in Cepheus. They will be moved to Cepheus. And so this is just the divergence of those who need to repeat this cycle at the 3D, and those who are moving to a higher level of consciousness. And I'm using these terms 3D because that's the paradigm that we're living from. And if I don't use those terms, I feel like people might be confused at what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to use that for simplicity. But it's more related to vibration and frequency. And I'm just going to say, because this came in very strong last week, that even when we get to this higher level of consciousness, vibration and frequency is also a construct. And we won't even be using those terms or living from this place, because really this is about a flow of energy, and living in the flow of energy, and living in the consciousness, connecting more to the divine consciousness. Because again, that energy of temptation is a very low vibration, but a very high frequency. And that's the best way to describe it at this level of consciousness. But really, this is a very ancient and wise energy. And it's not below or above what might be considered high vibration, high frequency. It's not below that, okay? It serves a purpose in the universe. It's very profound energy. Okay, and it's necessary in this universe as it was constructed, as it is intended. Okay, so that's very important to understand and start to process and receive. And so as I'm saying that, I'm receiving messages about, I've watched some people on different social media talk about being former satanic worshipers, and now they've transitioned back into faith and believing in Jesus Christ as our Savior. And this is from, again, a Christian paradigm. There may be other religions, and people have gone from living from a more negative place to a more positive place. And I'm not going to say whether these people are transitioning or not, because I don't know. But what I do know, and the message that's coming through, is it's very important. It's very important for people to have these epiphanies as we move through this phase of transition. Like, these are very profound experiences. And when you go through that phase of being manipulated by your traumas and feeling that you've been left behind or neglected by this God we've been convinced exists in the sky, and you feel alienated and you embrace this darkness because somewhere we were taught that if you're not this type of person, you're unworthy. And if you can move through that process of saying, I'm worthy, and I have value regardless of my traumas and my experiences and the choices I've made in the past that might have been harmful to myself or others, when you can say I'm worthy and move through this phase in your experience and embrace that truth, that is a profound, profound experience that you're having. And it is so meaningful. And the feeling that's coming through is like so much love that you are receiving from this source energy for opening yourself up to that possibility and that truth, receiving it and accepting it, because it's true. It's true. We are all worthy of love, acceptance, tolerance, forgiveness, whatever it is we feel that we need to move through those experiences and rediscover our true divine self and our true inner beauty, whatever it is, we are worthy of that. We are worthy of that love. We are worthy of that forgiveness. We are worthy of that acceptance. Okay? We are worthy to have people. We are worthy of unconditional love. Okay? Give me a minute. And I'm just seeing dragons come through, like many dragons, and they are fiercely, fiercely protecting the fields of Mother Earth, fiercely working to maintain that balance, fiercely working to aid these unicorns, elementals, and the beings in the heart of Mother Earth to fulfill their commitment to this source energy. And as they come towards me, they're showing me people who I know. I don't know personally, but they're showing me their faces. And there are many people who I've said in the past who walked in the darkness, who in this current paradigm they call them black hats, but they were truly wearing white hats. And there are many people that they showed me who were wearing white hats, but who were truly wearing black hats. They were black hats. And they're showing me that some people who were supposed to be light in the darkness actually didn't make it. They chose the darkness. Okay? And they're showing me people who were sitting in the darkness but made it out of the darkness and became white hats, who were never intending. They were committed to this unbalanced energy, and they had their own epiphanies and realized, this isn't who I am, this isn't who I want to be, and they came out. And so what that means to me was that there is a balance that was created unintentionally. So these people who walked in the darkness, who were supposed to find their way out back to the light and fulfill their purpose, who did not, there are many people, many beings, many energies who were in the darkness, who were so deeply steeped in the darkness, and they had so many opportunities to find their way out. They actually made their way out. Okay? They found their way out, and it's amazing. It's really amazing to me. And they show me these beings that were dark and living in the light, putting on these false faces, who are being revealed. And so the reason why I'm saying this is because these dragons, what they're communicating to me is that they're putting up fields around these people. They're putting up fields. And they're not putting up fields of protection, they're putting up fields of containment. Okay? So they are containing these toxic, unbalanced energies so they can't create more harm on the planet. And so this isn't a process that's going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. But what the message that came through this past week is that it has started. This process has started. And so Father Son is coming through very strong right now and projecting incredible amounts of energy out to Mother Earth, but to the whole solar system. But what's happening on Earth is going to transition the whole solar system. And the energy that's being projected from Father Son, from Solus, is a strong field of cleansing. It's a clearing. He's projecting energy of a clearing, very much like when I went into the water at the lake last week and cleared my energy field. He is using the power of the sun, the energy of the sun, to clear Mother Earth and the solar system. And then he's sending a very strong message out to the universe, across the universe, in these waves. It's encoded in these waves of energy. Okay, give me a second, let me see what else comes. I keep hearing, appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. And I'm seeing many energies leaving this world. And I'm seeing they're like old paradigms, old like Catholic saints, and lifestyles, like nomadic lifestyles, and the infrastructures of like currency and the economy. And I'm just seeing these, they're just like walking, and it's just, they're carrying all their stuff on mules. It's very difficult to describe because it's almost like very surreal as they leave. Okay, I can keep going on, but I think the core of the message was what was conveyed in the beginning with that Revelation quote, the returning to that homeostatic state of divine consciousness, and transitioning Mother Earth. The symphony of change that's happening right now. Everything is moving as it should be. Okay, everything is moving with the flow of energy, with the flow of divine consciousness, and everything's going to be okay. All right. Thank you.